Hey, you guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Happy holidays to you all. Thank you all for joining me. Yes, I had to take the week off. Your girl is under the weather. Happy holidays. Hey, Say Hudson. Hey, be more shorty. It got cold on the East Coast, child. How was everybody's holiday? Okay. Happy belated Thanksgiving. Um, I had a good Thanksgiving. My best friend, she had it at her house, and we had a good old time. We had a good old time, but I caught a cold because why people don't stay home when they sick? Why people don't stay home when they sick? That's all I want to know. Like you knew you was under the weather, but you so greedy. We could have brought you a plate, okay? But you rather infect other people. So your girl caught a head cold. Had a good time on Thanksgiving or whatever, but I nipped it in the bud. Your girl been drinking ginger tea, taking my ginger and turmeric, taking my sea. I do that anyway. That's part of my normal routine or whatever. So it's not as bad as it could be because it didn't go down into my throat and my chest and stuff or whatever, but it's all congested. And then on top of that, the temperature drastically dropped on the East Coast. Okay. Like we went from 60 degrees down to 29 degrees, just like that. I had a peaceful. We had a good time. Me and my daughters. We went to my best friend house, which is their godmother. And that's like my second family because me and my best friend, we've been friends for over 30 years. So yeah, it was good to see her family and stuff. And we all kind of made something. So I was in charge of like appetizers. So I made stuffed dates. I don't know if y'all ever heard of it, but years ago I went to a restaurant and I had these dates and I had to figure out the recipe and I did. So I stuffed the dates with gorgonzola cheese. And I made two sets, one with pork bacon and one with turkey bacon or whatever. Delicious. It has to be maple flavor bacon. So I got maple flavor turkey bacon, maple flavor um, pork bacon. And then I made a sweet kale salad with sunflower seeds and craisins and a good dressing. And we had queso and dip and chips, right? So that was hit. It was none left, y'all. You know when there's none left, it was a hit. But everybody was talking about the dates like, oh my God, that's so different. I love it. Oh my God, or whatever. So it was fun because me and my daughter, she helped me stuff the dates and stuff like that. And it was a nice little bonding activity for us or whatever. But we had all type of food, like because my best friend fiance, he's Caribbean. So we had oxtail, we had fish, we had shrimp, we had turkey wings. They had ham. I don't eat ham or whatever, but everything. Mac and cheese, collard greens, string beans, sweet potatoes, everything. We had everything to work. Pie, everything. Everything turned out great. And I had a great time ultimately. And then went home with feeling young. Because look, the uncle was sitting on the couch by himself. Me and my best friend, like, why you always by yourself? He's like, I'm under the weather. And me and her looked at each other like, my best friend a germaphobe too. So she was like, lights all it down, T. Let me see what y'all talk about. Be more shorty said, I had a peaceful Thanksgiving. I went out last night. And this temperature drop didn't make it better. Back body hurt. Child, I know it's freezing. I got on my heated long johns today. Okay, because I gotta go out there. I have to go out there. I got errands I need to run or whatever. Because I was down all day yesterday. But yeah, I got on my heated thermals. Thank you so much, Be More Shorty. Drink shots of olive oil with lemon. Been drinking lemon tea and honey. Yes, I came in the house around late. And it was 27 degrees. Chill. I got my UGG boots. I ain't playing with this weather. Oh, with cream peanut butter is great too. Stuffed dates are so great. Yes, they are. Chill. If you know, you know. Okay. Feta cheese. You can use any type of cheese. I mix it up sometimes. Sometimes I use blue cheese. Sometimes I use feta. It depends. I said you could do smoked gouda, gouda. You can use that cheese too. You can switch it up with different meats or whatever. Some people put prosciutto on it. It's all good. So please get these likes up because I'm on YouTube punishment. They don't like when we not consistent, child. God forbid if we take time for ourselves with the pennies on the dollar they pay us, okay? Or whatever. So please get these likes up, share this content out because we got a lot to catch up on, article because I've been paying attention, okay? Now, last we left off, we got into LaMisha, Tamisha, whatever her name. She claimed to be the Jane Doe in one of Diddy's lawsuits, okay? She went on the Lionel B show. And it was very graphic, the details and stuff like that. Um, a lot of the stuff, like her talk about she used snake venom and put snake venom in people's drinks, and she Chris Jenner or whatever. It was far fetched. So here's my take on it all, right? Because I never want to say like I don't want to believe the victim and stuff like that, but it's a lot of liars out here. It's a lot of clout chasers and things like that. I believe she is a victim of someone, but I don't know if she connected to Diddy. It's just a whole lot of shenanigans going on the crew. It's crazy or whatever. But the governors came on and kind of discredited her and Adria English, right? She accused Adria of being a pedo. hmm Drug addict, and Lamisha being like mentally unstable. Okay. Um, so that was a whole big deal. I seen everybody going live about that or whatever. Governors, she be the truth. She did the same thing to Legina. And ultimately she said that, Adria and Lamisha were sent by Jaguar. And I say they learned the game from her or whatever. But that's neither here or there. Y'all gotta go over to the governance and check out the video and y'all make your own assessment, okay? But everything is not truth. Um, I believe these people are going on the internet and taking people's stories and trying to make it their own. That's what I believe is happening. But they're muddying the waters for the real victims, and that's what pisses me off, okay? Or whatever. Because why y'all running to YouTube and not the police or the FBI? It's a whole active case going on. And there's no tangible proof. Hey, Tarshella, it's no tangible proof out here or whatever. So we'll touch on that a little bit. Shout out to Voodoo because Jaguar pulled up to her channel and stuff like that. And they had a decent conversation. But Jaguar know who to try and who not to try. Hey, Tarshella, or whatever. But we're gonna get into some Diddy updates. He has now been denied bail once again. And he needs to be there. That's my opinion. He needs to stay in there. Okay. And you want to know why he's not getting bail compared to Abercrombie and Fitch? Well, he was caught tampering with witnesses. He has a violent past, a violent history, and things like that. And I believe they are trying to protect the victims or whatever. So he's been denied bail. We'll touch on that a little bit. He's also been sued again with Tiffany Red mentioned this when she first came on the scene, okay? But check how Tiffany Red is moving, right? She went to reputable sources. She was on Fox. She had an interview initially when the lawsuit dropped and things like that. And her and Cassie are still currently friends. Okay. So she's a lot more credible than the others. And she also has her own lawsuit. She has been going through her own thing with the diddler. Okay. Not being paid, being threatened, and things like that. Okay. So we're gonna touch on that. Also, the circus is circusing, baby. Shout out to Ronnie though for standing on business and holding that winch, the Chrisean accountable. Okay, go get your son, Ronnie. Go get your son. And I ain't even mad at him. Hey, D Smith, everybody pulling up. What's up? What's up, y'all? Come on. Thumbs up the video as y'all loading up in the room. It is freezing on the East Coast, okay? And girl got a head cold, but I'm up here. I'm up here. I'm up here. And plus, I had a lot of business to handle last week, like paperwork and things like that. So, like, I really, really couldn't come on the way I wanted to. But you know, your girl is keeping up with the tea, okay? Popping hot tea as I drink my ginger tea or whatever with honey. Y'all let me know who y'all want to get into first. Y'all want to do the circus? Because I'm feeling Ronnie. I'm feeling Ronnie pulling up on Chrisean Rockhead and holding her accountable because that chick was lost for what she ain't had nothing to say, and she been MIA on the internet, okay? And we know that is not like her, not Miss Rock. So you know, Ronnie been out here speaking about trying to get his son or whatever. He just wants a DNA test, which I don't think is the big deal. Okay. And Chrisean respond to everything else, but she will not respond to Ronnie. Why is that? Why is that? You know, I feel like because there's some truth to what Ronnie's saying. Especially when he dropped the deets on Tasha K, talking about she was pregnant before and Blue made her get rid of it. And then she got with Ronnie and got pregnant again. Let me tell y'all something. Ronnie's story has not changed, and I believe him. I believe him, and I believe she do not want this to get out because she needs to continue to attach herself to a Blueface in order to remain relevant. Because I asked you, Naughty Crew, what are Chrisean's talents? Y'all let me know in the comments, okay? So first we get this fake news, okay, that they getting married. Let me see. That they married. Carlissa's sister came out here. Let me see if he got it. Carlissa's sister came out here talking about that they got married, right? And I ain't believe it. I ain't believe it not one bit. You wanna know why I didn't believe it? Number one, she's a liar. Okay, and Blue said it. Number one, she's a major liar. Number two, I remember Blue saying that he ain't never want to get married. He ain't never want to get married. So why would he allow? Why would he get married to her? I'm saying Blue been saying she a liar.
Chrisean, when we met,
we was in the process.
Were you at the lowest point of your life?
No, I was a college student. I had my own apartment.
College student. You got kicked out, bro. You finna lie. That's crazy.
How am I lying?
You finna lie and say you stopped going to school for me?
We could call Jay right now.
Chrisean.
Babe, that's crazy.
When I met you, what were you doing to be a star?
What you mean?
What were you doing to be destined? Were you selling weed?
I was, yeah. And I was playing football.
Okay. You was playing football. What team you played for?
For the X League. What are you talking about?
You played in the game?
No, it was.
Okay, I got so you didn't play football. I
trained for it. Yeah, I was with the team and all that.
You trained for it.
Baby, pull up to the practices.
You did. I didn't see you play one game. This is crazy, bro.
No, it was like then.
All this shit you done did to get to the
It was like then.
And the best you got to say is somebody else would have did it if it wasn't you.
Why
are you taking God's credit?
Because
she's a liar. Okay? She is a liar. Blueface been telling us all along how she a liar. Shout out to Corey Lombardi, okay? And he even dug deeper. Okay? And let's not forget that she deleted a man and Ronnie took the weight for it, okay? So that shows what kind of character Ronnie is. Like, he loved that girl. But Corey Lombardi took him one step further. Look at this, Athlete Records. He said, now I'm questioning everything Shorty has said a couple of times, that she had attended Santa Monica College and was a part of their track team. But when I did some deep digging, I didn't find anything proven that Shorty ever did. Period. So what's this? Feather River, California. Chrisean Malone, Hornet invite. 4x4 100. And a freshman. He said, come to find out, Shorty never ran track for Santa Monica College. She ran track for a community college named Feather River out in Quincy, California. She only ran track for 3 places, and not one of them is Santa Monica College. So he debunked it. She is a liar, a pathological. Okay? And Ronnie said she's a master manipulator. She's smart and she play dumb, okay? Look, and let's get into Geronimo, the man that lost his life or whatever. This is Ronnie and Chrisean talking about the incident.
So I open the door and I see him holding like the Jaguar. Close the door. I'm like, Chrisean, we gotta go. Mm-hmm. We all ran out and ran into the other store that was next to us because we seen when I came out, he backed up off of it. He let it go. Mm-hmm. So we all come in the bathroom. We in this motherfucker praying. I tried to tell her put her motherfucking clothes on. She was not, bro. She heard them.
Look how a man has lost his life. You see how she think it's funny.
Ass had her fucking shirt off, bro. She
Cause
had no
shirt on, bro. We was it's still the shower. We was still showering.
I don't know what the fuck he doing, plotting, whatever he was doing.
We ran in the next shower. We ran in the next shower, babe. Babe, yeah. We ran in the next shower.
See how she called him babe, just like she called Blue babe. Babe, babe, babe. Mm-hmm. This girl is not out.
You counted up to 7 and we ran out.
No.
No?
No. I was telling Draco, look, nigga, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. And I'm telling her, like, put your clothes on. I'm like, all right, in the other hand, so look, if we gonna run out here, I'm gonna let him hit me with his little knife or whatever, and then we all just make sure we get to the hospital. She all in the corner praying and shit.
Cause I ain't fuck with it, bro.
Scary shit like, bro, I told you.
No.
I'm like, bro, chill out. I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you.
He was bitching, yo.
I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you. I looked at him, and I'm like, all right, come on. Open the door. This nigga backs up off the door. So Draco follows out behind me. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
I was running, but I saw this nigga, though. I saw this nigga. I saw this nigga, bro. I saw this nigga, bro. He had the knife out, bro. Nigga. He had the knife out smiling. Like, did you not see that, nigga?
Yeah, I seen that nigga.
No, like, it was like I couldn't get past him.
Like, really.
Like, he had a knife.
Okay. Now, mind you, Ronnie took the weight for it. Why? Because Chrisean snitched on him at the church or whatever. Ultimately, as he explained on Tasha K, the video footage actually showed that it was self-defense. But all this was caused behind her. Talking about she trying to save somebody. You can't even save yourself, chick. This girl is diabolical. And look at where Blueface is now, okay? She just constantly lies. Constantly lies. So then comes this narrative that they got married, right? So Carlissa's sister go live and say they married. When they was in Vegas, they married or whatever. I was like, I don't believe it. Right? And Corey Lombardi, he pulled it up. He said, remember they pulled this marriage stunt last year. Absolutely. Do y'all remember when they pulled this marriage stunt last year just for it to be a music video? Exactly. It's concerning how she keep doing this when she knows that it's not real. And y'all keep falling for the same story over and over again. Exactly. She is fighting to remain relevant. You know, all this stuff starts to come out.
Hey, Daddy, I was thinking.
All this stuff starts to come out. Her and Blue supposedly change they profile pictures and they follow each other back. And Blueface is only following her and Junior. All this nonsense, right? So Bodine, Blueface right-hand man, comes out and debunks it. Bodine responds to a DM. So Corey Lombardi, shout out to him. He DM'd Corey Bodine and said marry. He said no. Okay? No. So that's all fake. That's all fake. So anybody that believes that they got married, it's not true. All right. Jay and Alexis is chilling. She got a new house. Wonder why she gave up the old one. She said this year consisted of a lot of self-reflection and a lot of self-worth. Jay and Alexis is here to stay. And if you don't like it, I feel sorry for y'all. I realize a lot about myself this year, and I'm still grateful. 5'2", but attitude 6 foot. Never let anyone, anything stop what you want to do. Go Jade and Alexis. She is unbothered by this mess. Okay. So on the tail end of that, you know, Chrisean, she got off on probation. It's a very strict probation. She messed up one time. Oh, and let's not forget, they stay in Blueface got her name tattooed on his face. This is them one they call. Whatever. How many tattoos that man got? That could easily be covered up. I'm not beat. Like, he probably had somebody use some fake stickers to put that on. You just never know. And I'm over it. So apparently, Chrisean is on the East Coast, child. Yep. On the East Coast, in Maryland. And Ronnie confronts her. Love it. Ronnie standing on business. Okay. Trying to find his page. Here we go.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog.
That's weird as shit. You gonna shut the out.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog.
That's weird as shit. You gonna shut the out.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog.
That's weird as shit. You gonna shut the out.
The girl right here, Junior right here, weird as a bitch.
You
weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Ain't nobody stalking you. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. What you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a fuck. Call him. Nobody touch you. Call him. Yeah.
Go. Calling the cops.
The girl right here, Junior right here.
Junior.
Police ass bitch. You a police ass bitch.
And she is. Go ahead, Ronnie. Call out for what she is. She a whole snitch.
You a police ass bitch.
Time to go.
You a police ass bitch.
Excuse me, sir.
You a police ass bitch.
Excuse me.
You a fucking police bitch.
Excuse me.
You a
Excuse
fucking
me.
kid,
Excuse
bitch.
me. Excuse me.
Yeah,
I need you out the
nigga.
What are you talking about?
Okay, we got security trying to get a viral moment out of this because he realized who she is and who they are. Okay, at the end of the day, and you know, here she is with that cheap ass Juicy Couture velour sweatsuit. They still wear velour, y'all. With no clothes, no underwear on, nothing. She just looked like a whole pickaninny.
Okay. Let's go this one. Okay. Let's go this one.
Let's go this one. Let's go this one. Let's go this way. Let's go.
Police ass bitch. You a police.
Okay, so you know Ronnie had every right because he's been trying to serve her. He had every right to confront her in that mall. I don't feel like he was stalking her or harassing her. You know, if she really want to get Ronnie out the way, take the DNA test. That will solve everything. And things erupted. But let me give y'all another angle. Shout out to Captain for Lakes. Let me see. It's crazy. The circus is circusing, y'all. Chill. I can't. And I don't believe nothing that come out of this girl mouth. She's evil. She's manipulative. And I feel like God gonna deal with her accordingly. It's not for here's the other angle.
Mira para allá, please.
Okay, that's what I'm
And see, to me, that was excessive force. And to me, Ronnie need to sue that damn mall because what you putting your hands on me for? Because I'm sitting here talking to you. And you getting all aggressive. Hey, Jarrell. Hey, nephew. What's up? Okay. So he pushed Ronnie for what? And Ronnie could have got up and got with old boy. You know what I'm saying? And Chrisean is trying to avoid Ronnie because she cannot allow this narrative to change. She can't allow for us to know the truth because then her clout would diminish and the world would know even though I know, we know not the truth. She's a bold-faced lie. She a bold-faced lie. Okay. So after the fact, Ronnie, we find out that she decides to press charges. For what? I don't know. Okay. But here it is. I'm going to show it to you. She decides to put a temporary restraining order on Ronnie. It's a stay away order. And it's just temporary. And let me tell you, this can be thrown out if Ronnie has good reason for approaching her, which I think he does. He's trying to figure out if that's his son or not. And she trying to keep him from her. Now, here it is another, like she needs another case. She needs another case like a hole in the head. She always doing something. She always start a pot and then play victim. Like she's so innocent or whatever. So she filed a temporary restraining order and also press assault charges, which I think Ronnie got a case against that mall. Because why is this security guard acting out of control and putting his hands on me? That's a problem in itself. So it says, well, Shorty done went and got a restraining order against Slim, and so did her friend. Nothing was gained from today's action. And on some real ish, it should have gone differently because it took away from the reason you claimed you were doing what you were doing, which is you're trying to get a DNA test for Junior. Everybody knows that all you had to do was put the camera on Junior. And I guarantee you, Shorty would have started following you. But you kept filming Hushawn instead of Junior. Now look, yeah, it's for 5 days, but that's enough time for Shorty to run off. And you know she gonna run because that's what she do. And so then Courtney Lombardi came and said, hold up, now I'm wondering if this was a setup. Because I never knew of a courthouse staying open that late with a judge there at 12 a.m. hearing case. She had that peace order placed out on Slim way before that mall incident. So remember how Ronnie always talk about how she loved to manipulate and set people up. We know she tried to set Blueface up. That was exposed, okay? So she did this hours before. Hours before, right? How she know Ronnie was going to come to that mall? How she know Ronnie was going to come to that mall? Let's hear what Ronnie have to say. So this is after the incident. Ronnie spoke out. And she also pressed assault charges on my man. I'm just like, this girl. The girl who went around assaulting James, right? Chanel. All right. This is a shout out to his on site for this footage.
To any of my family that might be watching, no, I'm not locked up. I'm outside. I'm good. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Seeing Junior at 15 months, not moving, not being able to support his own head, I lost my cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to give y'all the whole 9 on my YouTube, though, yo. To any of my family that might be watching, no, I'm not locked up. I'm outside.
So then he posed, he said, Chrisean built like a single mother now.
That's weird as shit. You don't shut the mouth.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog. You girl right here, Junior right here. Weird as a bitch. You weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Ain't nobody stalking you. That's my fucking son.
And you hear the pain in his voice. You hear the pain in his voice. Why won't you just give him the DNA test, girl, and he'll go away? Why? You can't just keep this man from his baby? All right, here Ronnie go again. Here we go.
When I walk in Subway, I ain't gonna lie, I get heated. As soon as I walk in Subway, all I see is Junior straight dangling over Crystal's arm. She got Junior hanging. He just hanging, like trying to support himself with his back and his neck. You get what I'm saying? Trying to like regain his posture, control himself. Why is he in her arms and she don't even know how to hold him? She don't even know how to support him through holding him. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm getting frustrated. Now I'm getting on that tip because I'm like, all right, these are clearly unfit mothers. So
please like the video as y'all loading into the room. Please help me get into the algorithm. I've been off for a week due to sickness and business. Please like the video.
They don't know no better. You get what I'm saying? So she with her little dyke friend, Crystal. Crystal is a female that thinks she's a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Crystal gets to jumping out her body talking about some, oh, Ron, we not doing that, Ron. We not doing that, Ron. Like, Crystal, I will knock you in your fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up. Go sit down and piss somewhere. You can't stand up and piss like me, so don't try to drag your nuts like me. Hold Junior and stay in your fucking lane. Then they try to bake my cake, get a nigga to ooh. The whole time they had some niggas outside the car. What? What? Who in the car? Waiting where? When I walk in Subway.
Okay. Now Ronnie claimed that she was in the mall for like 5 hours. Hold on, let me see if I can find that. It's probably on Corey Lombardi's. This is just sad because, you know, ultimately who's suffering? Junior. And her family don't help because all they do is enable her bad behavior. And I'm tired of them too. I wish they get off the internet. Her sisters, instead of holding her accountable, they enable this bad behavior. Let me see, Ronnie, though. Because he had way more to say than that. It's not in his stories. Because it was another live where he was like, you know, Shorty was in the mall for 5 hours. She chose, out of all the malls, she chose the mall in his area. She wanted to be seen. And so she got seen, and that's why Ronnie pulled up. And so it sounded like a setup to me. That's what it sounded like to me. A whole setup, like she always do. Just like Chastity did her baby father. She learned this from her family. All right. But Ronnie felt like it was a setup. And he, you know, he kind of took the bait. But I guess he just like, I was trying to serve Shorty. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to serve her the papers. And that's why she called the cops. So he wouldn't be able to serve him. It's all a disaster. You know, I think Ronnie could win in the end because ultimately she set assault charges on him. I didn't see where the assault took place. He even said out his mouth that he didn't even touch her or whatever. Even her friend Crystal is going live and trying to spin the narrative. I said, oh, this is the new Chrisean, her new bestie or whatever. But it's all a mess. It's all a mess. And all she got to do to end all of this is to freaking do the DNA test. And that will end it all. Why don't you want him to get a DNA test, Chrisean? So ultimately, she called the cops. But it don't stop there, okay? Because Corey Lombardi, the detective, I love him. He uncovered that Chrisean has a warrant. Active. Yeah. In Maryland. So she better watch her step. The grave she trying to dig for Ronnie might be her own grave. Okay. She might be digging her own grave. So there is an active warrant. Date last updated was September 12th of 2024. Warrant issued prior to March 12th of 2024. Right. So this is prior. Now this is dated November 21st of 2024. Warrant issue prior to May 21st. All right. And now it has a warrant number and everything. So like you handle your business, bro. Handle your business, bro. Handle your business. She still has an active warrant in Maryland. Yep. But only thing I know is Chrisean is a freaking liar. And Blueface has been saying it.
You lie about what?
Still about what? You recouped all that money.
You snitch.
Get over it about
snitch to the police.
I ain't trying to say snitch.
The fuck you do everything. You lie about stealing.
Still about
Excuse me.
The fucking police.
Excuse me.
The fucking police.
Excuse me.
The fucking police.
She's delusional. Not only that, she's delusional. All right, so, and you know Carlissa had the chime in show. Okay, I don't believe nothing Carlissa say either. Let me see. I really want to find that. Let me see, Captain for. Let me see if they got something different. Shout out to Captain for likes again. Let me see what part of this they got.
My gut said spin it one more time. So I spun it one more time. I get to Subway. You get what I'm saying? When I walk in Subway, I ain't gonna lie. I get heated. As soon as I walk in Subway, all I see is Junior straight dangling over Crystal arm.
I mean, that would shock anybody. Because, you know, now Ronnie, what he doing is he going back and he's seeing all the footage, everything she did while she's pregnant and things like that. Like, that'd be enough to send anybody insane. Like, that girl tormented that baby while he was in her belly. This is just sad because you know who's suffering? Junior.
Thoughts on the restraining order? The restraining order was dated the day before the issue, so I was confused. The restraining order was a day.
Because it was a setup. It was a whole setup. That's why she lined it up. Remember, she's very calculated. She lined it up. She need to get Ronnie out the way. He talking way too much. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for this.
Day before the problem, so I'm confused. Wasn't the restraining order had a different date on it, Bree? Didn't she already have a restraining order? The time was different? It was earlier before the issue. Yeah, you can't get nothing past Bree, honey. She like the FBI. Bree said the restraining order had an early time on it, so we don't know what the hell going on. Maybe she had powers. Maybe she saw.
Let me tell you, hey, Jarrell, thank you for your comment. The whole family is toxic. I agree. Yes, be more shorty. Let's get these likes up. Jarrell says, I think she's scared to get the DNA because she knows she probably lose support from Blueface. Let me tell you something. Blueface already got the DNA. He already know that's not his kid. It's on his Twitter. The night he kidnapped Junior in the middle of the night, that's when he did the DNA swab. And that's when he found out. If you go, I'll try to pull it up for y'all. The DNA was done. They know that's not his baby. I also think she's scared because maybe there's more than Ronnie as a possibility. Remember, Blue said she got caught cheating with 10 men, 10 different men. Maybe that's why she's scared. Because maybe they ain't Ronnie's either.
Oh, it coming. Maybe she used her telekinesis or something.
You in prison.
They both happened on the 29th.
2 of us.
I know, but the timestamp was before. Yes, she filed it because he been threatening her. Thoughts on the restraining order? The restraining order was dated the day.
Okay. 11/20.
I just give him what he asked for so she can get rid of him. That's what.
Let me tell you, I don't agree with Carlissa on a lot of things, but I agree. Just do it. What you got to hide?
I would do. I would give him that test that day and the results too. Now, be gone. Cause just imagine if she give him that test, she don't never have to talk to him again.
Period.
Cause y'all already know I know it's my baby. I don't play.
Carlissa, please. You know it's not your baby. Your son don't even talk to you like that. Ronnie is home safe. I mean, he probably got to go to court now, but he could, when he go to court, he could order that DNA test because it's already ordered through the courts. He filed. Hey, Marva, he already filed. All right. So I don't believe that's Blueface baby at all. And I believe Blue already know it, but he just going along to get along to let her get the clout while he locked up because she probably dumb enough to send him money. But here, I pulled it up. I pulled up Blueface Twitter right here so y'all can see. On December 9th, he said, when a female want to start doing everything you do, run. And look, she get tattoos like him. She want chains like him. She want rings like him. She want to play football like him. That is weird, okay? That is pathological behavior. Something is wrong with her. Then he later on, don't get a time saying, he said, tell me why I snuck and swabbed this baby. DNA test results came in. I am not the father, smiling in my head. It's a bittersweet feeling because I was coming around to it, but definitely in my best interest. Thank you, Jesus. He said, I can't even pretend I'm not happy. Like I'm not happy. Okay? That was December the 9th of 2023. Last year. But she still want to run with this narrative because she knows she could lie to the internet. I mean, but then she got like 4.9 followers, million followers. Child, please. But then she tried to spin the narrative, like, and try to answer questions all of a sudden. Shout out to Black Queens T for this footage. And it's just like, why don't you answer the questions about Ronnie? We don't care about if you and Blueface are married. We don't care.
No, we're not together. Y'all know, y'all been following my little journey with surrendering, giving up secular music, people, places, and things. That's what I call it, right? Just giving it up for real, and then just trying to like navigate this journey with God for real. So, in the midst of that, the end of October, my child's father, he get the name tattooed on her jaw. Then he get a pastor on the phone, and we say our vows. We married November 2nd. He moving like God sent him or something. I'm baby stepping in for real. And I say baby step is because we didn't do the marriage license. I didn't come out saying, oh, we married. Oh, my man. I didn't we were literally like just protecting whatever we did for each other to heal for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not everything is meant for the public, blah, blah, blah. No, we're not together.
We don't care. We want to know if Blueface is the father or not. We don't care. Y'all can be together all y'all want. We don't care. We don't care. But these are the internet games she wants to play. Okay, she's talking about this right here. The fact in Blue, if you got her name tattoo on your face, you an idiot. And I think if he did it, it's for the bag. I don't think he ever really loved Chrisean. He just loved the opportunities that Chrisean opened up for him. But without each other, what are they? Hey, Danny. What are they? Okay. But do right by Junior. Do right by Junior.
That's weird as shit. You don't shit the house.
No, you're
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog. Girl right here.
It's sad because that baby is suffering. He hasn't had any prenatal, he hasn't had any postnatal care and things like that. Now, you know, Jason Lee is tied in with the whole circus and everything. Let's hear what he has to say about this so-called wedding.
Blueface and Chrisean might be able to use that money that I spent buying the merch for their potential wedding, because Blueface and Chrisean are back in the news, and this time Blue ain't even home to talk about it, but he went viral this weekend because he had a whole video posted of him behind prison walls with tattoos. Let me show you the video and I'll talk over it while you look at it, okay? Here's Blueface in prison. Yes, he's gained a little weight. He looks like Khalid a little bit. Hair's a little short, and he has these new tattoos. He got some Latino homies in there. He's bridging the black and brown groups behind the bars. Well, anyway, people are now reacting on social media about this video with the rest of us. And his mama, Carlissa, who is banned from the award show. We might lift the ban. It's not like a no flight ban. It's just, you know, you don't know how to behave, beating up people and trying to beat up people. Anyway, Carlissa, his mother, she shared a screenshot with a message to him, and when she scolded him about what she saw, take a look. She said, "Your kids are suffering. Javon's confidence is falling, and you play arts and crafts on your face. It's diabolical. You're half a father. What? Your half a father wasn't as bad as you are right now. You better." Blueface and Chrisean might be able to use that.
Ciao.
Blueface and Chrisean might be.
Ciao. Okay. What do y'all think that is? I'm with Jay and Alexis. She started the OnlyFans. Look, she said, "Fuck yeah."
10 out of 10. I didn't hate you being mama favorite mother.
She started the OnlyFans. Child, she got to get the bag from somewhere. So the circus is circusing, and I feel like she just, Ronnie's doing the right thing by going through the courts to get the DNA test. But I feel like Chrisean is going to constantly run from it. It's going to be hard to get the DNA. And she's not afraid to run from the law. She's been on the run for how long? And look, it took for her going to court for Blueface. Like, how you gonna go to court for Blueface and not yourself? Like, make that make sense, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Yes, okay? So, do I feel like Ronnie assaulted her? No, I do not. Do I feel like Ronnie was stalking her? No, I do not. Do I feel like Chrisean set him up? Absolutely. Because they said she was in that mall for like 5 hours. No shopping bags, nothing. And I ain't going to no mall for 5 hours. I'm sorry. Unless, like, I got to be doing a lot of shopping if I'm in the mall for 5 hours. But I just wouldn't. Or whatever. And in the days of the internet, there's no need to be in no mall for 5 hours or whatever. So, you know, I just really feel like she filed the restraining order and she filed charges as another, to make it more difficult for him to get a DNA test for Junior. And my thing is, what do you have to hide at this point? And if that's his child, that's messed up. If you're forcing him and alienating him out of his child's life, he's missing out on moments. Junior could be getting the help. Hey, hell, you could work more. Maybe Ronnie will be more willing to keep Junior in a stable place instead of bouncing from state to state to state. Lord knows Junior done seen more states than most of us. And born in Maryland, then he immediately went out to Cali. Then he was in Oklahoma. Like, it's just sad. Like, Junior deserves more. And that's who I feel bad for. And I really feel like Ronnie has Junior's best interest at heart. 1 second, guys. I gotta blow my nose. So yeah, we'll see what I'll keep my let me tell you, as far as Blueface is concerned, this is what I'm gonna say about that. Because I think he is diabolical in himself and he's a little narcissistic and manipulative. But what I believe is he's been telling the truth about Chrisean the whole time. But she's been trying to spin this narrative like he abuses her and things like that. And it's really the other way around. Now, I feel like Blueface is going to get money by any means necessary. That's how I feel about Blueface. It's a business for him. It's a business for him. Absolutely, but she's allowing it. She's down with it. She's down with it. She's down with it. That's why he is willing to let her spin the narrative and lie to us and say that he's the father because he's getting a portion of the bag too. That's ultimately what's going on. It comes down to the money. But in the meantime, a child is being neglected, and why her sisters, her family is not in her face saying, hey, you need to get that baby the proper care and things like that. I don't know. And that's why I don't want to hear nothing from the sisters. Because I know Tareen posted and she said that Ronnie is a clout chasing. She basically was trying to diss Ronnie. And I'm just like, your sister, your whole family is clout chasers. What am I missing? The whole family is clout chaser. All right, let's get into the next narcissist. The diddler. Let's go to neighborhood talks. Let me see who does better. You should know better. How about they all should know better? We have to hold everybody accountable in this scenario. You know what I mean? And if he didn't learn from when she tried to set him up and get him robbed because she couldn't have his way, that's when Jade and Alexis her tooth got knocked out. If that wasn't enough to say leave this chick alone, I don't know what is. Whack 100 been telling him, and everybody's been trying to tell him, and he refuses to listen. And I guess he in lust. I don't know because that's not the only person he with. But whatever. So, shout out to Neighborhood Talks. Jail for the holidays. Diddy's request for bail has been denied again. Judge believes he's a danger to the community. So, Diddy has been trying everything he can to get some time at home before his trial. Unfortunately, he's been met with another no and will spend Turkey Day behind bars. So, according to TMZ, in response to the latest bail request, a judge ruled that Diddy will remain in prison as he poses a potential danger to the community. The judge believes there's too much of a risk considering Diddy's history of violence and too much potential for witness tampering. In the decision, the judge cited the Cassie footage as well as text messages to back the denial. Also, nothing that Diddy has violated the rules during his stay behind bars, paying inmates to use their phone codes to talk to individuals that aren't cleared on his list. Keep in mind that his previous attempts were denied as well. He previously offered up passports, offered up $50 million, Miami home, was willing to do house arrest, and has no contact with alleged victims or witnesses. And he still continues the same behavior behind bars. And with that being said, the judge has denied his bail. And in my opinion, he's exactly where he needs to be. Exactly. He's a danger to society. This man is dangerous, okay? Even Tiffany Red, when she first came out, said on a national platform how dangerous this man is. Please thumbs up this video. Thumbs up this video. What is this? So he is denied, guys. Yeah. Let's go over to Tiffany Red. Oh, here we go. Because she's the first one that came out and said she told a story about, her, Cassie, and another friend was together, and Diddy dangled her friend off the balcony, right? So now Diddy is being sued again in another one. Okay. Shout out to I Am Tiffany Red. This is Cassie, her and her friend that is suing Diddy. Okay. Accused of dangling a woman off 17th floor balcony. Sean Diddy Combs hit with $10 million LA sexual battery suit. Okay. With the details that have been whispered about for months and openly discussed with no victims named besides Ventura on social media and more traditional media by songwriter Tiffany Red last year, the claims in the latest lawsuit could find Combs facing bi-coastal courtrooms. On or about September 26 of 2016, Sean P. Diddy Combs actually battered Miss Brianna Bagalan, dangled her off a 17-story high balcony, and then slammed her into the patio furniture on the balcony, alleges the Seven claim November 27 filed complaint from the self-described quintessential starving artist and one-time Combs clothing designer of what happened to her in Ventura luxury Los Angeles had. Ciao. As the 17-page complaint declares, the only purpose of dangling someone over a balcony is to actually unalive them or to intentionally terrorize them and rob them of any concept of dominion over their own bodily autonomy and safety. It should be no surprise that is exactly what happened to Miss Bangalan. All right, and Tiffany Red spoke about this account, and now it is in a lawsuit. Okay, so this man is dangerous, hanging people over balconies, blowing up cars, and things like that. It's not cool. Please thumbs up the video. Hey, Bright Eyes. Yes, Bright Eyes. I had a cold. I still fighting the cold. I'm still fighting the cold. Okay. All right, so the diddler, he is dangerous. He is a dangerous man. He's psychopath, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Yes, he's innocent until proven guilty, but his track record thus far shows how dangerous he is. Okay, just the fact that they found GUNSs in his home with the serial number scraped off shows the day, because a man of his caliber, all the money he has, why do you have to have illegal weapons? You can legally have your own weapons. Make that make sense to me. Make that make sense to me. All right, so then I want to deal with Mesha and Adria English. Okay, Adria English is the one that kind of put Mesha on the forefront, because she went on Lionel B first. And she was proclaiming that she knows a victim that was involved with Justin Bieber. And she was on Lionel B saying, like, holla at me, Justin Bieber. I could put you in touch with the victim. I know her and this and that or whatever. Right. So then from Lionel B, they try to go over to the governess. And then the governess she records them on Zoom, and she ends up debunking everything and says that Adria was a willing participant in a prostitute and also a pedo, and Misha was unwell, basically, or whatever. And look, this is my thing. I believe Misha is a victim, but is she a victim of Diddy? That remains to be known. There's no proof out there or whatever. And I believe she kind of has the same thing like Allie Carter, which Allie Carter was upfront about her multi-personality disorder and things like that. And I believe a lot of people that go through trauma, they could develop this condition or whatever. And I think Misha is online and she's like cherry picking different pieces of people's stories. And I know Mims cross-referenced a lot of what she said in lawsuits. She took from different people's lawsuits and she's trying to make it her own. And then the part 2 of the Lionel B interview, I'm just like, why she kept going back if it was that dramatic, right? Like, why not go to the cops? Like, it was just confusing or whatever. So then she went on Sean Atwood's, who I feel like they over there exploiting people just for clicks and views because they really don't care. People on YouTube do not really care about the victims or if they're really victims or if they even telling the truth. So let's get into that. We're going to do this and I'm about to jump off of here, guys, because I'm just not feeling well and I need some more tea.
The encyclopedia books, like all of them through the A through Z, we used to have that dictionaries. So I used to like to read a lot and write music.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
And were you good at sports or anything like that?
I was in athletics, but I wasn't in any sports. Like I joined up athletics, but I never was on like any teams. But I was in athletics.
So and how old were you when you finished school, and what happened from there?
To be honest, I never made it after 9th grade due to me being with the diddler.
All right, so they're just doing a little background right here. Hi, Queen Keish. Yeah, I think Adria was a willing participant. I think she was into prostitution and things like that. And I think she was really thirsty to be in the music industry. I really do. Because I know Lionel B had a live stream. I think it was sometime last week. It was Friday or something. He had both of them on, and Adria came on there singing. And I seen another side to Lionel B. He got really, really frustrated with her or whatever. But the game they playing is dangerous. And what makes me upset about this is it takes away from real victims.
I never made it out the 9th grade. I ended up going to Job Corps in McKinney, and then after Job Corps, I did cosmetology and barbering. I just finished that, like barbering cosmetology now. So that's what I'm doing. I'm into hair.
So for people here in the UK, could you explain what 9th grade means?
9th grade is like after the 8th. 9th grade, you know, in high scholl, you have the 9th. When I get there.
Prior to Contrave, my eating habit.
I'm going to fast forward it a little bit, guys, because we don't need to know all of that.
I had that on. I wake up, I have on the DG, and I have on a skirt. And he was telling me, you know.
So the picture that's circulating that was included in a lawsuit where the young lady is sitting on Diddy's lap with the DG, that's what she's describing. Do I think I find it kind of odd now that I look back at it? Because initially I'm inclined to believe her. I believe she's a victim of someone, but whether it was in this case, I don't believe she's a Jane Doe. And I find that she's pointing herself out in pictures where the face is blurred out or you can't see the face with her laying on the table. We don't know that could be her. She hasn't produced any proof.
Welcome to the flavor camp, and I'm going to make you a star. You have the qualities or whatever. And he gave me a camera and he told me to take pictures of the area. Like take pictures that stuff that I remembered. I took a picture of the pool table. I took a picture of the room. I took a picture of the studio because it's pictures without me in the studio, but it's just regular pictures. I took pictures of that. And I remember him, like, I didn't have my underwears or nothing on when I was sitting on his lap in that picture. And I remember him, like, telling me, like, "Ooh, she got a nice body, got like a nice little shape on her or whatever." And like, I just felt uncomfortable. And after that happened, I'm in a daze again. I'm on the chair. I have the same outfit on. See, it could have been different days, you know, but I'm on the couch. I see a lady on the pool table. She's getting raped by, R word by P. Diddy and another black guy that was there. And they were doing what she was saying, that she was a virgin, and they still took it from her.
So now she's talking about the young lady that is being represented by Gloria Allred. What's her name? Dahlia. She's talking about she's seen her getting raped. So that's what I mean. I think she watched a lot of YouTube channels where people review lawsuits, and she's taking bits and pieces from those different lawsuits, and she's trying to create her own story, which I think it's just going to backfire on her.
And they had a pool stick on her too. I remember waking up saying I was thirsty, and when he was offering me stuff, and he was like, "You want some champagne? You smoke?" And I'm like, "I'm a kid." I'm telling him I'm a kid. Like, I don't do drugs. I'm a kid. Because I thought it was a test or something. And he chuckled. And then he was like, "Give us some water." But when he brought the water, I took a big gulp because I was thirsty, and it was the same taste from the candy. So once I drank that, I remember waking up. I was in the restroom. But before we went to the restroom, he sent Roger Bonds, which was his driver, to go buy a pink dildo. And this dildo was a long, real long.
See, look, when she was on Lionel B, she was running it down. Now she's trying to be careful because her story has to match what she said before on Lionel B. That's what I'm noticing here. Now here we go with the pink dildo.
Long, probably it was like one of the long 15-inch ones, and it had a penis on this end and a penis on, it was two-sided. And I didn't know that was going to be for me, because he was asking me the way I wrote my music. It seemed like I had sex before, but I was writing about me being molested and how I was, my urges I was feeling. And after he got back with that dildo, I remember being hard on that bed, but I passed out. I was scared. He asked me if I did this before. He was sitting down, I was standing up, and then I was like, no, and he got aggressive, and he put me down on the bed, and he RA'd me. It hurted so bad that I passed out. I wake back up. I'm being RA'd in the restroom, and he's behind me. He has the video camera while he's behind me, and he ended up handing it to Pierre or whatever, and Pierre started recording, and he was like, "Man, I can't get off," or whatever. He turned me around, kissed me in my mouth, and was telling me, it's okay. He was like,
"How old is this girl? This girl?"
Right, Bright Eyes. I feel the same way. I feel like she's trying to remember what she said. Actually, we heard most of this. I'm trying to fast forward it. I heard most of what she said on Lionel B. She's trying to match it up again.
be like, it's because you drunk the blood. And they used to be like, I was going to hell. You ate the people and drunk the blood. That's why. And then my best friend will be over there.
That's another thing governors called her out for. You admitting to being a cannibalist, you admitting to unaliving children and things like that. Like, you better watch your step. I think it's a dangerous game that she's playing.
She didn't want to eat meat in my house because my granny was like, we all eat people. Like, she was just being funny. And I feel like they talked about me really bad. I was like, I might as well go back.
And how old were you when you went back?
I was 13.
And what happened the day you came back?
He was like shocked that I came back. And I was like, you don't remember me? You remember me? And he acted like he did not remember me. But he told me that he was supposed to kill me.
Of all places to go back to, why would you go back here after they stuck this 15-inch dilly up you? She also claims that she's Chance's mom. I don't believe it. I just think Lamisha has mental issues. And I believe she was a victim, probably within her own household. But I think she's making a lot of this up.
And he kept me. He took me in public to parties, like elite parties. He kept me around, and whatever they was doing to me, they were mad because it didn't work. It didn't work on me, like my memory. I still have memory, and it didn't work. And the elite people were mad that it didn't work.
And is this leading up to the incident where you were on the stage and you defecated?
Yes, I did. What happened with that issue?
So she claims that they had given her something. This is the part when she brings in Denzel Washington. It was an article saying that Denzel Washington left one of Diddy's parties screaming and hollering and saying that you don't respect people in their space and things like that. And she claims it was because of her, because she had pooped all over the place. So I'm not going to get too far into that. Let me fast forward it.
He tried to put me, like, I had that baby, his mother, when I had to breastfeed the baby, sometimes I didn't want to breastfeed her because I was addicted to the drug and I was feeding for the drug. And I had to bond with the baby. And I just, like, they never let me bond with the baby when I wanted to. So when they was trying to make me bond with the baby, I didn't want to bond with her. And I didn't want to feed her. And I remember slapping his mama because my breast was really sore that day. And she had one of the security guards put me outside. I remember being outside for a couple of days until I walked off barefooted. They put me outside barefooted, and the homeless person gave me his shoes. And I remember telling him, these shoes are too big. And he was all like, well, you don't even have any. And I was all, he had a good idea. And I just took the shoes. I had like some big size 12 shoes on. I remember one of the security guards picking me up, giving me my pictures from the first time, giving me a stack of papers to give to the police. And I didn't want to turn them papers in, but he told me to turn everything in. So I gave all that to the police. And he gave me, what is that called? The USB thing, keeping me sane.
All right.
Why are women everywhere choosing Trisculpt from?
I'm gonna get to the part where her and Jaguar are up talking on the platform, right? She claims Jaguar was there. Hold on. She claims Jaguar was there. She knows Jaguar. Now, they were all on Natanya Rubin's panel together, all right? And they had a conversation over there. Here we go.
Jaguar just joined us. Hello, Jaguar.
Hey guys, how are you? Hey, Sean. Hey, Roro.
How we doing, Jag? How we doing?
Oh, fabulous! Just getting ready for my parents' anniversary, cooking up a storm.
Yeah, you're cooking up their favorite meal, right, for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you
that's all
spoken
it
to
is.
Misha
man,
before, Jaguar?
tradition. Huh?
Have you spoke to Misha before?
Yeah, just once over with Natanya.
Okay, great.
I went over there to pray with her and let her know that there are people praying for her and to be encouraged and be glad to be alive and, put the
Well,
past in the past.
we appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
My green screen here, do you see it says, thanks, Zoe. That's my blink twice lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really love that movie. It's so elegant, it's quite.
Yeah, it's free on Amazon now too. Blink Twice. For those of you who have not seen it, please go to Prime and check it out. Okay. Now, Misha also claims that the movie Blink Twice is based on her life. I don't believe that at all. I think Blink Twice is based on, Zoe Kravitz has been in the industry. She grew up in the industry. Her dad's Lenny Kravitz. Her mom's Lisa Bonet or whatever. So she's been around the industry. So I believe Blink Twice is based off real life experiences that she knows of. But I don't think Misha was a part of that. Here we go.
Quite the totem. The yellow is for warning. And if you look through the film, on so many different occasions, yellow pops up. The weirdo guy with the glasses, the heart glasses, offset upside down, trying to alert the girl that danger was there. I mean, it was a very elegantly written piece. And I mean, I've said myself that I have no doubt in my mind that they spoke with someone who had been there. So I just
Yeah, it's true. They took it from my police statement.
Interesting. What year was that?
Wait a minute. And see, that's what I have a hard time. She gave a police statement, but nothing happened. And y'all know how I feel about Jaguar, but I might be in agreement with her here.
That was 2012.
Okay. Now, you said something very interesting the other day. And let's just be clear. Neither one of us have spoken online, offline, other than with Natanya, correct?
I've seen you. What I told Adrian is that I seen you in the club. And I remember you speaking about what with the Cuban good and stuff, and
You
that
said
you
it was a strip. You said it was a strip club in Dallas.
in North Dallas. Yeah, it's called Dallas Cabaret. Dallas Cabaret North and Dallas Cabaret South.
Cabaret. And this was, you remember it specifically. It was in 2012.
Yeah, because that's when I was living in the Highland Hills in Oak Cliff. That's why I'm standing in Oak Cliff. And
that would be unfortunate.
You weren't there?
Exactly when was it that you were in the mental hospital?
That was like in 2005. I was there. 2005, 2006, something like that. That's when I got back home. That's how I got home, because they was trying to.
Sweetheart, I need to inform you of some very real information about me, which can be easily charted on my Instagram. I've been traveling, performing, and living in many different various places all over the world. I did not decide to move to Dallas, Texas until 2016. Now, I did start working and gigging and recording in Dallas before 2016, when I first started frequenting it in 2014, after I left Philadelphia with my family. And see, I had moved me and my son to Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, in between that time, I took a contract with Dwayne Wiggins, doing film and television production and recording and sound. In 2015, my son was arrested. I came back to Philadelphia. I got my family together. We moved to Dallas in 2016, and Giovanni came to follow later. That fall, sweetheart, I was nowhere near Dallas, North Dallas, or a strip club in 2012 at all. Matter of fact, I was spending more time in Miami and Paris, nowhere near Texas.
Yeah, but well, you have a
Wait a
twin out there
second.
that talked about the same thing you talked about.
Wait a
But
second.
okay.
Wait a second. I am telling you that story that you're telling about me as fact and true that you have repeated on several platforms now. It's not possible. It never happened.
To who? That I never talked to you?
No, not in 2012, not at a strip club.
Oh, I don't know what year. 2012 is the year that I think that I signed the paper.
That's what you've been saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the year I remember them contacting me. But I was having conversations with various people in the club because, like, celebrities, Stevie J,
do you understand?
Stevie J and everybody was like coming to that club. A lot of people came up to that club.
I know who hangs out at Cabaret, and the reason why I know the girls at the strip club was because after I moved to Dallas in 2016, I was Lyft driving, and I always drove the girls home at night.
Yeah.
See, that was 2016.
So is it possible then that it's just a mix of timelines or jagged memories, overlapping from, I don't know.
No, I'm saying flat out, she never met me or spoke to me at all. I do not know her. The only time I've ever spoken to this young woman was with Natanya. I had nothing but positive things to say, and I still feel the same way. I do not believe you should be doing all that you're doing. I think you need to get counseling.
Yeah, I do need counseling.
I think you need to get in serious therapy immediately. I think you're doing yourself great harm. Do you realize that the things that you're sitting here admitting on camera, online, unaliving babies and cannibalism and such?
I'm going to tell you this. I told the police. They said I was in survival mode. It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie.
The police will tell you anything to get you to admit things so that prosecution. I'm asking.
Well, why didn't they prosecute me then when I was crying and I was telling them what I went through?
Sweetheart, you ain't got to put it on for me.
Saying Hudson, I see what you, yeah, both her parents are deceased. I guess she cooking in honor of them. You know, Jag might have got some of her meds. She really calm. She's not wrong. That's what I'm saying. She a lot of things. You already know my position on her or whatever. But she playing a dangerous game. They could use this against her.
But they sent me home. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or come anyway, but they sent me home. They sent me home. I told them. Why didn't they go arrest him when I told them what he was doing? Why didn't they arrest him? And when they was coming in,
all of these interviews that you're doing yourself great harm.
Yeah, probably am. But after I get my lawyer, I'm not.
The things that you're saying are gut wrenching for people
It's the
to listen
truth.
to. Yes, they're gut wrenching for people to listen to. So I can only imagine what it's like for you to keep swallowing and digesting this over and over again. It's literally bordering abuse.
I understand what you're saying because I go back and I read the video. I look at the videos.
I know you do.
Here's what my problem is with this, or what she's saying. You're telling her not to do these things, but Jaguar has done the same things. Right or wrong. Put information out there with no tangible proof and expect the world to believe it. Maybe she's trying to teach her from her experience. I don't know. But I mean, she's not telling her wrong, but I also feel like it's a double-edged sword with Jaguar because she did the same thing. She learned from her.
And I implore you to stop. They are not positive.
None of them. Not even the one we was praying on. None of them.
People online are here to feast on your.
I just recall her putting a lot of allegations out about a lot of people. Tevin Campbell, Christopher Williams, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Mm-hmm. She's done the same things.
For pain and use it for entertainment and clicks and views and dollars. That is not what you need. You need
I need help. I'm calling out for help.
You need therapy. You need help. Real help. And that's
right.
This is where I have a problem. How you gonna tell that woman she need help when you need help too? I'm just saying.
And creators cannot give you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, whatever lawyer you have, everything you're saying is.
She won't get a lawyer. No lawyer's gonna take her on. She talked too much online. You see, Courtney Burgess got shut down by the Diddy boys. They put a cease and desist on that ass. Okay. Which tells me it might be some truth behind what he's saying, Courtney Burgess, right? Because they didn't come for Jaguar or any of these other people, but Courtney Burgess, they gave him a cease and desist.
Going to make it very hard for him to defend you in the future. And guess what? This footage will be here
forever.
You're not helping yourself.
They already talked about what was out. They already know.
Helping yourself. And
by speaking the truth,
the amount of pressure that is about to lap on you. I don't think you, sweetheart, I literally came here as a gesture of love, because when I see somebody going down a dangerous path when they're about, oh no. I don't think you understand, my dear.
I understand what you're saying, because my mom said the same thing, but at the end of the day, it's the truth.
Sweetheart, what you're doing to yourself, it is cruel. It is cruel, okay?
What she is doing is jeopardizing her credibility. That's what's happening.
Still get high. Probably. Do you understand what do you hear what you're listening to? Okay.
I have 3 witnesses outside of that. You're gonna be proud of me, Jackie. The most important.
That's Adria. Jag is playing Adria's English's recording of Mesha. You see the games they playing? And they just discredit themselves when they do stuff like this.
Waiting thing for you to do. Already done. Before you said it, already been done. She gonna fail tomorrow, watch, because she's too high strung. She probably gonna pop a couple.
She the one that told my story first. Miss Jaguar, I really don't care what Adria got to say, because I told her don't get on live and don't say anything. Don't say nothing. I was bidding to her. She shouldn't have went live and said nothing.
So Mesha confided in Adria, right? Adria goes on Lionel B, and she really is not really that credible. So what does she do? She throw Mesha into it so she'll have more credibility. You see what's going on here? They're using each other. They're clout chasing off each other.
I went for her to help. She didn't help.
But see, now governess, she said both of these women are result of Jaguar. Now Jaguar is trying to discredit the governess.
Reach back out to me because she knows the truth. The truth.
Hi, I'm Rhiannon Lewis. Sometimes I make a list of people who make me feel invisible.
I mean, don't come out whether this, that, or in the court. But you're right. That's why I was telling him I really don't want to do any more lives, because it's not helping. I'm thinking I can release and talk about it, but it's not helping. But people in the world need to be aware of the things that's going on.
This is not healthy. This is not therapy. Prostrating everything that happened to you before a group and a pit of vultures is not helping you.
It's not, but it happened to me, and I've been shut up all my life.
That brought
I've
you
been shut up all my life. They've been telling me to shut up.
The woman that brought you online is now contradicting everything you're saying.
That's her.
She fired Lionel, and now you're being represented by him. There are conflicts of interest in this thing out the wazoo. Please stop.
And mind you, I have to tell you, Adria English, 2 attorneys have walked away from her and could not work with her. She came on Tasha K, unhinged, jump. She is jumping from panel to panel to panel and doing everything she could do to garner cash apps and to get attention and things like that. And Mesha probably opened up to her, thinking she could confide in her. She's not loyal to anyone. If you ask me, Adria English is still in cahoots with Diddy. She not here to help no victims. She want money.
Now.
That's it.
Adria has said things that she's witnessed about drug use regarding you. I don't know what's
drug use she regards me. She saw me because I don't. What drugs she saw me do? Other than me send her Bible scripture. Other than me pray with her.
All right, then tell me about Yellow Beezy's house. You being at Yellow Beezy's house.
I told her incident where he saw when Diddy told him to kill me. That's what I said. I didn't tell her get on live and repeat that. They ain't gonna do with me. I don't know nothing. I said, I told her that they told he's telling people to kill me. I was staring at him.
You know that house is a trap house.
Is it? It's because it's not a house.
Why were you there?
Because I live in the same place.
Well, look, let me just put a pin in this for just now, because I think a lot of things are getting thrown.
I'm just not even beat for these 2 gentlemen. I hate to say it because they just exploiting all of these women, including Lionel B. All right, they're giving them platforms to tell all these stories, and there's no tangible proof to really back this up. At the end of the day, what's sad about it is they're taking away from real victims, and I just really think Adria, Misha, all are in need of real deep psychological help. Okay. I believe they are victims of some type of trafficking and things like that. Adria, I believe she was at those Diddy parties, but I think she was a willing participant. And I think she got hooked on DRUGSs and things like that, and she's chasing fame. And she exploited Mesha, okay, and went fed on her to Jaguar to save her behind, okay? So, I mean, it's toxic, it's sick, but this is the world we live in, right? Where people are clout chasing all over the place. But the truth will reveal itself. And I believe Mesha was a victim of someone. Whether it was Diddy, I believe she is a victim. And I hear the trauma in her voice when Jaguar reveals that Adria was stabbing her in the back, basically. And it just goes to show you cannot trust anyone. She would have been better off just going to the FBI and telling her story instead of trying to chase clout on the internet. Y'all leave it in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's time for me to get out of here. I have to go get me some tea. You girls feeling under the weather. Jags want her lies to be relevant and suppress Mesha lies. They all in it for something, Naughty Crew. They all in it for $1 and things like that. And then Jag went up on Voodoo's channel and they had a conversation. And she revealed that she does not believe Mesha. She does not believe Adria. Okay. Governess revealed that Adria is a dope head. Point blank period. Dope head. All right, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the show. And I will be back as soon as I can. I'll probably be back probably tomorrow afternoon. Don't hold me to that. I got a lot of things going on. And if I'm not feeling well, I'm not going to come up here or whatever. So I love you all. Let me know. Drop down into the comments and let me know what y'all think. Please thumbs up the video. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and share this video out. And go over to Sean Atwood's. Go over and check out Voodoo Doll's channel to see what I'm talking about. She had a real good conversation with Jaguar. Appreciate you all. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.